How do scientists at the Drug Discovery Unit at the University of Dundee go about finding new medicines to treat neglected tropical diseases? The first step involves developing a test called an assay. For the leishmaniasis drug discovery project, this involves infecting human cells called macrophages with leishmania parasites. For safety reasons, these experiments are done in special sealed laboratories. The scientists have compound libraries made up of tens of thousands of different chemicals. They want to know if any of these compounds are able to kill the parasites. For leishmaniasis, they take 384 well testing plates and robots inject a tiny amount of chemical compound into each of the wells. Biologists add the infected macrophage cells to the wells and incubate for several days. The cells are then fixed and photographed with a special camera. The scientists are looking for those compounds that kill the parasites but leave the human cells unharmed. Such compounds are called hits. The biologists pass the hit compounds to the chemists. Chemists do their experiments in laboratories with fume cupboards. Their task is to improve the activity of the compound. They react compounds together to make new molecules. This way they incrementally change the structure of the compound. The aim is to design a molecule that only requires a very tiny amount of compound to kill the parasites. Pharmacologists try to predict how the compound will behave inside the body. To be an effective medicine, a compound must reach the parts of the body that have the infection. A compound must be stable and not excreted too quickly. And most importantly, it should not be harmful. It must not make a person ill. The biologists, chemists and pharmacologists work closely together in a cycle of design, make and test to try and discover compounds that have the potential to become new medicines. This process can take several years. When the scientists have found a compound, the results are written up and presented to an expert panel. They decide whether it has the properties to be called a preclinical candidate. Scientists at the Drug Discovery Unit have achieved this important milestone for both malaria and leishmaniasis diseases. The team have now given the compounds to the pharmaceutical companies to organise the clinical trials process. There is still a long way to go before they will find out if these compounds are good enough to become medicines.